understand? They wanted her to disappear. The judge kept saying no and kept kicking her out of court, basically, with the objection that he thought eventually she would stop showing up. Eventually, this lady's going to get the idea. Eventually, she's going to give up and walk away. And you know what? The culture would like the church to shut up, sit down, and be quiet. But God is going after something greater, and He's calling people to be faithful to Him, to be the kind of people who are tenacious and will follow Him until the culture shifts. Do you catch that? In the end of this story, the culture shifts to the church. There's a long time, though, where the church just has to grind it out. There's a long time when the church just has to grind it out and do the work that God has called it to do. And it may not look beautiful and amazing, and it may not have all the bells and whistles that you'd like to see. And sometimes you just got to be down in the trenches doing what God said to do and being tenacious about it and not giving up until the time when God is ready and He begins to move, and then everything shifts. And all of a sudden you see no influence to influence. All of a sudden you see no growth to growth. All of a sudden you see God breaking in where God couldn't break in before. All of a sudden everything changes. But it takes a group of people who are so committed to God that they don't care what anybody else thinks, and they're willing to be down in the trenches working hard for however long it takes to make sure that God can come. In other words, we need to make a way for Jesus.